Hi there, I'm John, aka Graffiti, and I'm a 3D environment artist in the games industry. This video series shows my approach to environment art creation with the ArtStation challenge brief Beyond Human. Each video is a live stream capture and doesn't contain any music. I suggest putting some on, increasing the speed of the videos and playing them in the background while doing some of your own work. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to see me create environment art live, please tune into my Twitch channel. You can also follow me on social media. Enjoy! So Martinez, how you doing? Still here after finish on Blockout. What do you think you intend to start next? Maybe some trim units or basic materials and substance. Intend to start. Slide the windows, they can get out. Oh man. I mean, these. Who knows? Actually, they could be any kind of building for all I know. I'm just going on what's in the concept. What do I plan on doing next? Probably. Well, yesterday I set up my master material, so hopefully when stuff goes in I can just quite quickly just kind of slap that on everything, and then from there I'm going to do some base materials. So on here I want to be able to get these base materials in, so you know, a base steel, a rust texture, a concrete texture, a brick texture, some sort of cardboard, some sort of rubber or plastic, and literally I'll just get the templates from Substance Painter or it makes a fair point. Do you make the builds up to code? I'll be fine. Yeah, so basically if I can try and get as many of the general textures which make up the image, so you know, yeah, so concrete's bricks, metals, a tarmac, some dirt, try and get see what kind of blends I'm getting on the ground, and then that way it means that I can quickly get stuff in, quickly see what it looks like, and then probably do a very fast lighting pass, and then from there I can kind of go, right, well, what's suffering at the moment and why is it suffering, and then after that I'll probably work up all of those tiling textures, because if I can get it so that I've got all those tiling textures in, and they're all to the correct UV size, then if I can just work them up, then I won't have to do anything else for them and I can crack on with the rest of the scene. So probably those next, followed by hero assets, and then set dressing stuff, and then kind of tweak the lighting as we go, really. So I'd say that's probably my next you know, that's my plan of action. We'll see how far we get. Yeah, maybe Helio, I'll put a what you call it, a fine notice on the wall. But let's face it, in this society, I got a feeling that no one really cares about fines. Right, so the sill. That's fine. I need to do the base, yeah. I mean, again, not that you'll be able to see it, but it's always good to have it in. And then increasing this will have an effect, because it's all the equidistance. just getting a buzz now that this is really beginning to fill up. And I know I've gone over on my stream, but we'll just keep going because this is quite enjoyable. Apart from my back's killing me, but we'll soldier through. Right, so I want to do this. Just change the music start. Okay, so it's this barrel. Ooh. Make this 24. So hopefully this has got enough resolution in it so I won't have to worry about remaking it, or not remaking it, but you know, spending too much time on it. And it's about maybe the same things as the girder, maybe a bit less. I kind of feel like it might be flat on one side. I don't know, Helio. Is this this thing here next to this like oil drum on the side? Is it completely cylindrical, or has it got a flat back? It's not. It's got a flat back. I bet it's like something like, it's like flat but it's got curved sides. It's a distribution transformer. Right, note that down. Distribution transformer. Cool. It's on my list. Brill, so I can kind of delete that, delete the tops and the bottoms, bridge this, and 2. And it's got some wrinkles on it. So 3 of them. And then bevel each of these and do an extrude. Cool. Okay. It's round, bottled, bolted to a support frame that gets bolted to the wall. Brill. Okay. Look at the call-out sheets on the first one. It should be in there. Brill. I'll do that. Thank you. That was really helpful. Yeah, I'll do that. I think this will suffice for the moment. Maybe just pull this out a bit further. Cool. Probably a bit too extruded. It's only enough to give it a bit of, yeah, a bit of something. Cool. Now I know these are piped in, but I might just quickly do something for them. And then it's a bit lower. It looks like it's something like that. And maybe the window is actually a bit wider and a bit taller. I'm going to go to sleep. Well, thanks for stopping by, Leon. I'm back on Tuesday if you're about. If not, Thursday. And hopefully this thing will be a bit further along for you to have a look at. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. See you soon. Have a good rest. Good day tomorrow. that's a bit better. Right, there's another pipe that's coming from, where are you? This one? Oh no, that's going down there, but maybe, I don't know where that one's coming from, but see what you're choosing. I feel like it's something like that. It's just under the top. God knows where that one goes out, maybe even drops in down here somewhere. sure are. Just been cloning the walkways and just getting a bit of detail underneath the steps, just in case any light, you know, reflects onto it. Yeah, it's quite nice being in focus mode. How's your stuff going along? No voice. Airplayed. Airplay mode, or the zone, or as Elio said, focus mode, just when you kind of get into something. I'm really getting a feel for this environment now. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can just do this building tonight. What time is it? Ugh, almost midnight. Well, 20 to midnight. Part of me wants to just carry on through the night, but unfortunately I have to work in the morning, so... Well, not unfortunately, fortunately. But it would be good to carry on with this. It does feel good getting in the zone, yeah. Right, so now these windows, which look to be slightly thinner, slightly shorter, a tiny bit shorter perhaps. lost myself a pipe. Right, let's get that back. For versions, eh? Yeah, I don't know where that went. Do you still want to see the Thunder's mode, or are you recording for YouTube? No, just send a link. I actually did it with. I wasn't even thinking. I just who was it? Zematrix said. He wanted to, or was it him or Leo? Yeah, it was Leo. Just sent me an image. So yeah, just send it over, Sasha. And we'll look at it on screen. That's fine. I won't worry about it. I mean, I could potentially edit it out afterwards, but I mean, I don't have a problem. I think this stream's just going to be a bit more, relaxed. I want to show it only to you and the interest that. Oh yeah, okay. Best way to do it. If you go to invite people, copy. If you go to here, say that was, but if you can't see it, if you just post them in here. So I've made a Discord, but I mean I don't really use it at the moment. But there's a critiques thread. If you just post it in there, then there we go, number 12, I think that's you. Then I'll be able to see it, and then I can comment, well, either on the not in the stream view. These images won't expire either. Yeah, so I can comment tonight or tomorrow and get back to you. But yeah, if you post in there, that's probably the best way at the moment. Okay. So this window we're doing, aren't we? Okay, so it's probably in line with the sign, but over a bit because of the perspective. Looks almost stepped. Depends things, so don't worry about them. Well, I think if you want feedback, it's a good way to, get your stuff out there, get some crit. It might not be what you want to hear, but it'll make you improve faster by getting through the mistakes that you've made. But yeah, post on the Discord, and like obviously it won't be just me looking at it, it'll be anyone else who's in the Discord as well. But yeah, it's all good information at the end of the day. So this is part of the sill. If many people quit it, won't get any creep at all. That's why I only want a single to do, because if it's recorded, all there are many people. I don't see anything. I thought was. Yeah, but he did not point out that much things. He only said some things about cracks. Well, if I just bring this up, there's only what? Including, Helio's in as well. Right now, if you post it, a maximum of 5 people will see it. And that's pretty good. By the time, I mean, depending on however many people kind of come into here, it will be swept up in the rest, but yeah. Hi. Yeah. Like, I think just post it in. You haven't got anything to lose by posting it in. You've only got stuff to gain. And that's, it's quite a big step, because they don't teach you that in school, that you should always be seeking feedback, but if you want to improve, you should. And it could be that, so it might not be feedback that you might be aware of some things, but you also might be aware of some things that you didn't think were a thing. So by Dynasty saying, more textures or cracks or concrete or what have you, did you know that already, or were you putting it in kind of to test people? Is that you don't get to pick and choose? You put it all out and pray for the best or the worst. Yeah, it's you got it in one. You can't choose what other people might pick up in your image. Like on one of the submissions, like quite a minor thing in somebody else's submission, I just said, this is standing out for me, and actually he said, thanks for spotting that. I think it's a very good point. And it's kind of like, and I thought it was a rubbish point. So you never know. The main thing is that you're getting, it's good for someone to look at it fresh and judge it and say what they think is working. And it's quite a hard step, but the earlier you can, put yourself out there, the better you'll be in the long run. This goes to the size of a bank machine. Okay, now. Yes, but if you show many people that are community and show to critique it, they will start following the first guy critique and then till it looks okay. That's standard practice in some work of art and art schools. There was a video about many people in the room, and in the room every 20 minutes they had to stand up. They heard the beep, and when new people came in, they didn't talk to others. They just started standing and sitting. Getting yes mans, then you're not getting proper advice. Yeah, it's fair. It's trying to be nice, not to make somebody tear up the critique. There's a difference between, like Helio says, if everyone's just being nice to each other, you're not getting the message through. And as harsh as it sounds, the earlier you can put your work out there and kind of go, is this, I know something's not right with this, and people might lay into it and they might say this is off and this is off and this is bad and this isn't the right perspective and blah blah blah. But then that's information for you to go back with and improve upon. If you're nice all the time, then you're not going to get, it's not improving the person giving the critique, because if they're worried about someone's feelings, whereas it's just, you should be thinking of, it's like, oh, that didn't explain it very well, but if you take everyone's feelings out of it and you don't take things personally, then you'll be fine. And it takes a long time to kind of get to that stage. Like for me, when we're making games, if something gets changed at the last minute and my stuff gets deleted or changed, it's fine, as long as I'm kept in the loop, as long as we're talking about it, we're communicating it, why are we taking it out, why are we putting stuff in. It's the why which makes the difference. Pad with things like keep up the good work. If you don't really, yeah, exactly. Generally, I probably put a smiley face at the end, just because it's like, change this, change this, change this. But I'm not laying into you, and when you're doing it digitally, a smiley face is like, so, if you don't like it, say you don't like it. If you like it, say you like it. And I know Helio's just said he's a bit harsh, but it's better than sugarcoating it, because he say someone presents something, Helio crits it and says change this, change this, change this. and they go away, and when it comes back, he's expecting all of those changes to be in, and then you can kind of move on to the next part of the critique, like really finessing the detail of something, for example. But you want to wash it across like a dick, but when there are more than two people, they will sound rude when they start saying this is bad and this is off. But people tend to think that when that's enough. Yeah, that's it. You've got to separate you as a person and you as an artist. Because at the end of the day, you're getting critique because you're not the best. And even the best people ask for critique as well. And everyone gets it wrong all the time. But unless we have critique, no one can improve, no ideas will get solidified, nothing will be, signed off. Yeah, exactly what Helio says. Yeah, and you've raised a good point. It's good to defend your stuff. If you think it's good and someone else thinks it's bad, you think one part of it is good and someone else thinks it's bad, then why do you think it's good and why do they think it's bad? Because it could be that they think it's bad because the colour's off, or it's out of perspective, or I don't know, I can't think of anything else right now, but whereas you could say, well, I chose the colour because of this, or yes, maybe the perspective's out, but you could back up your arguments. Now that's not to say that you should defend it until the other person backs down. You just got to accept their opinion of it. So they might say, I don't think the colour looks good. And you say, well, I chose the colour because I was trying to create this kind of mood. And they might say, I don't think it's really working. And then you could say, well, what do you think, what about the colour would you like to see? Do you think it's too saturated? Do you think the values are off? And it's up to you to pinpoint what it is that they're actually trying to say. So that turns it from someone just saying, I think this looks shit, to you're getting, you're really finding out or understanding where they're coming from. If you know people personally and not in a random chat, start showing everybody the image, they will come to no way. No. I mean, the thing is, I haven't posted anything in Dynasty's critiques. The conversation moves so fast in there, it's a bit ridiculous. Even I struggle to keep up. I really do. But you should keep, if yours gets missed out, then you need to just keep saying, oh, can someone look at this? Or put it on, go on Polycount, for example, and put it on there. Yes, there are loads of people on there, but at the same time, it's the only way. You can't just say, oh, I only want it looked at by these people, because chances are what you're showing me, I probably am not the best person to ask for it. So say it's a 2D piece, then Helio is probably your best person to ask about it. I think looking for asking. It's in. Look at this in terms of grade and saying okay. And an ego boost. By the way, I found the video. But then that's just humans. It's like, I think you're overthinking this. Like one of my desktop backgrounds, it's not this one. Don't overthink it. You're really overthinking this. You don't need to. You're making it into something that it doesn't need to be, and that's causing you problems with not wanting certain, posting things in a group. That's the wrong one. It's kind of it doesn't, like, you're just massively overthinking it, and you really don't need to. It's do you want critique? Do you want to improve? Post your work. It doesn't matter about anything else. And if you're posting it into a chat, like on Discord, and the chat's moving quickly, then just say, like, until you get like the feedback, some feedback, just keep saying, oh, we didn't get around to this. Does anyone mind just having a look at this? Oh my god. UniDev is now hosting me for up to 278 viewers? What? That's insane! Oh my god! Well, for anyone new joining us, we're talking about critique and why we should get it, and why you should put your work out there, and what are you looking to gain from it. Oh my god, my viewers just went through the roof. Woo! It's bedtime for me, but have a lovely stream. Thank you for hosting me, Uni. I really appreciate it. Just before you go, here I am. This is what I've got so far. Let's get the image. So I've been refining my blockout, and probably a bit too much detail, but it's in a way I want it to be detailed so that I can actually use these assets later instead of having to remake everything. And I'm also matching the scale, and yeah, that's where I'm at. And Helio, the concept designer, is in the chat, and he's been watching since the beginning, which is fantastic. Been giving me some hints on what he actually put in his image, and stuff like that, so it's been really helpful. Yeah, that's Toasty Buns. Angel of Death 1000, eh? Right. Does that person raise a valid point? Yes. Does it make sense to you? Yeah. I can start, yeah, I recently started. Yes, Angel of Death! It's the best! And Tin Man, yes, Helio is amazing. Hi guys, hello. I'm glad you picked this one. Are you sure? Even though it's the hardest one. And everyone keeps saying that. It's the hardest one. Shit! But actually, it's been just working on, like, taking my time and just working the piece up to the right scale has been really helpful, and just at this level of detail as well, which is great. Modular, real, defiled, chaos. It's not modular at the moment, and it probably won't be modular. It will be in terms of hero assets, things like this stairway and stuff. But in terms of buildings, it won't be, probably because I'm only seeing it from this angle, so there's not very much point in it being modular. Aside from, all the windows, all the girders, the pipes won't be modular, but all these props down here, these will be modular. So everything apart from the buildings, I would say. It's because it's the hardest. The evil face. Oh, Switch mode, love it. Okay, sleep time. Yes, night uni. See you soon. Love the Gully post on ArtStation. Thanks for hosting. Really appreciate it. It's got to will win 2D challenge. Oh, he's put it out there. Solon Lias has put it out there. You can't buy her, she belongs to us. Stream cards. Lower details is dope. This is Max, didn't finish it yet. Let's have a look. Let's bring it onto the screen. Ooh. You've got tons of detail in that. Is this normal map detail, or is that just booleaned in? It's pretty cool. Lovely. Lovely and smooth. You might want to... I don't know how close that is to this bit. You might want to just make that gap a little thicker so you don't get any of the noise. But sweet detail. Looks great. Right, hold on. God is playing tricks on basically. Do you want to critique? Wish I could stay to watch. Curious about Modo, but this stuff looks so good. Yes, Yonio, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I know that's when uni streams, but I'll be here as well. If you follow me and follow me on Twitter, I can update people, but yeah, in my personal stuff I always use Modo. So hi from fellow Brit. Woo! Big up the Brits! Put it on the Discord chat, I'll have a look. No, I mean now, all in model only. Right, text is a matter. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, cool. Yes, okay, wait. Uni doesn't stream Tuesdays. Brill, you could put it on the Discord chat and have some more opinions. Put it on the Discord chat. And who was I saying? Cool, well, if uni doesn't stream Tuesdays, then I stream Tuesdays. And we can do environment stuff, and we can do Modo stuff, and it'll all be lovely. And Jesus, loads of people. Holy crap. Thank you. I mean, Little Nemo, Semfire, Nameless Fear, Yonio, Solom Yas, Owls, 1039k, Glitz Magooth, the Nazi Doctor Who, the Real, Define Chaos, the Neon Demon. Thanks for the follows. Really appreciate it. Yeah, feels good to be doing modelling and people be talking. I'm an environment artist, by the way. Cool. So, what are you? Where? Angel of Death. Where? Which studio are you in, or whereabouts are you, Max? As well. What's this? Ooh, very nice. And is it this one? There can be a woman Doctor Who, why not dancing? Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, this is really nice. Sick. That's great. In Max. Did you render it in Keyshot? Oh, lovely. Thank you, Real. I must finish what I started. V-Ray. Right. Oh god, lol. I'm sure the Nazi Doctor Who is all about the lols. Right, I need to really get back on with this. I assume it's called My Bedroom is, and I assume it doesn't pay much, but I'm close to home. Oh, excellent. It doesn't pay much. Great analogy. Really enjoyed that. I hope you say that to everyone who asks you that question. Right, so that's... confused here. That one goes down there, and that's the top of the window, so that should be down here. And this maybe, it diverts. It diverts. God, Helio, it's so sneaky with these pipes. I've missed stuff. What I haven't seen you'll have to do for the challenge. Want more max jobs. What to try? Well, I mean, Nameless Fear, if you want, just post them on just post, like, I've got a Discord, although it's not really up and running yet, but throw them on there. Nameless Fear. Time for the challenge. I'm not doing the challenge. How are you planning the texturing of these assets? So, to answer the real Defy Chaos, it's going to be mostly tiling textures. Tiling textures with beveled models. That way I can get away with just modelling a lot of the detail and just tiling everything and not have to worry about stuff baking down. I could do a second UV set to increase the tiling variation as well. But then for hero stuff like these dumpsters or the access point or this bank machine, I will do, Substance Painter baked assets, high to lows, but for everything else, for as much as possible, I'm just going to use tile textures because it will be a hell of a lot faster. And I know there's still 7 weeks on this project. That's going to go quite fast, and I think that will be the best way of doing it. Are you doing the challenge as well? Obviously, the more the merrier. Why is that not? Just keep merging. Sort of slick there, just the reflection got a little skewed. Fucking hell. I mean, it kind of looks like a real car. Like, I feel like that's a real car. I've been using it for about 5 years, maybe over 5 years now. So good. It's a great program. What the hell am I doing now? This window. Oh man, these pipes, Helio, these pipes. I'm going to have to do the window, then deal with the pipes. Right, so it's thin. Right, this bit sticks out ever so slightly. So it's only this bit. So much detail in these windows. Probably needs to be a bit more exaggerated. Cool. It isn't a real car, Jesus. It's the UI that puts me off Modo, and UI is saying, oh no, seriously, the UI is amazing in here. I mean, it helps that orange is my favourite colour, but like, I think if you just did a week of doing Modo, it'll change you. It's Max. If you look close on that, we can see this. Oh, I see. I went to South Helmand. Oh, Pro. You can customize. It's in Modo, yeah. Use Max as well. I'm sorry about all the pipes. I just mean, look at it. The style. It kind of looks like similar to Blender. I like the emo straight back. Yeah, well, I mean, all software, you like what you like. You're not going to get around that, and that's fine. But where I used to work, we got people in from work experience, and like they came in saying, "Oh, I know how to use 3ds Max," or "I know how to use Maya," and that's great. But we didn't use Maya or 3ds Max, and so they had to learn Modo. But it's really surprising how many people just picked it up straight away, and then after 2 weeks they were like, "Oh, I can't really go back to Maya," and it's quite nice because, and that's how like the modelling is really intuitive, and so once you get your head around how it works, like with anything, it's just fantastic. Oh yeah, far superior. Yeah, so at the moment we're on Yeah, so 8 gigs, which is pretty standard, and 4%, 5%. Now, that when you're doing the preview rendering, that does skyrocket, but it is a fantastic renderer. But yeah, it's really good on the CPU and the memory, which is in turn really good for the stream because it's not as laggy. Might be I've got the same CPU. What is mine, in fact? Does it say? Yeah. Yeah, this computer's not very old. I think it's like 2 years old. Which is really good. It's still quite fast as well. Well, it is. I say still. It's really fast. Oh, and typically there isn't a top bit. You already asked that, Angel. 5 years. Or over, I think. UFE. Ooh. I can't afford to, unfortunately. I've got to stick with what I've got. Right, these are slightly different. So it's like double stepped. Oh, it's okay. That new now is kind of nicer. Well, how much are you willing to spend? That's the question. Oh man. So this looks like it comes out slightly further. Or at least it's indented. So if we come in here, something like that maybe. Decided to be with us affiliating to agree my old crew. It's literally from the trash. This is thinking about $1,000 CPU. Is this the few cards? They are the heavy hitters, yeah. It's going into U4, I assume, so as U4 is... Yes, it will be. It will be going into Unreal. I might have to just... Oh, cheat your damn pipes, Helio. It's not going to work. Oh, it might do if I pinch the other one. What was I going to say? Yes, yesterday I was doing my master material setup in Unreal, so yes, I will be getting this into Unreal, which would be pretty cool. We might have a winner. Helio might have just solved my problem. If I can get this to line up, we will be away. Oh yes, brilliant. That's exactly what we needed. And with any luck... Oh, it still goes through! Dang it! Although, we can do action center to element. Now I want it to go... Oh, sorry. Down this element. Brill. Can Max do that? Probably. How close is this? I suppose it's pretty close. Tell you what, that's close to the building. Yeah, maybe after this video, not after this video, but after this challenge, we can do a tutorial video on learning Modo if you want, if anyone's interested. Because I think it'd be quite beneficial to a lot of people. And annoyingly, this window's too big. Copy made thinner. Could make this thicker. There's got to be enough room for two signs, so I might just move this over. Press second lasso select. It never works when I try. Max do what? I've never been able to do that, Max. Hold on, I'm up for a tutorial. Cool. I was wondering what you recommend is good for modelling environments. Modo. Craig, Modo. Always Modo. I don't think it's about good in something, it's more like what you're planning to do with them on. Yes, I agree. Namesphere, I do agree with that. But if you're doing, say, if you want to do organic stuff, then like always have a base program like that you always go back to, and if you can do a lot of things in that, then stick with it. There'll be programs out there that like kind of specialise in something in particular, like so ZBrush is really good for sculpting, SpeedTree is really good for foliage, like Substance Designer is really good for tiling textures, Substance Painter is really good for hero assets, Quixel is really good for megascans. So all of those kind of tie in to your main like package. I've heard modelling wise great things about, which is why I love it. I can recommend that. What was I going to say? Can Max do what? And the second lasso. So the second lasso is, I think this is what you mean. If it's just an add-in to your selection. So Shift is just add. You just keep adding. Control is take away. If you want to grow your selection, it's Shift up, and if you want to decrease the selection, it's Shift down. Yeah. Let's get this in the right place first before adjusting that. Ah, so there's another window. Okay. And that's over, or it's just before the aircon. You're right, I'm going to run out of space then here. But before that, it'd be good to bridge these. And then I kind of feel like, so we need a shift, now I'm confused, to Modo I go. I've been using Max since 2004. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter really how, well it does matter how long you've been doing something, but Nameless-Sphere, if you've been doing Max your whole life, then just use Max. No brainer. I still think it'd be good for you to try Modo, but obviously Max is, you know how to use and your way of working, and that's pretty cool, so stick with it. I'm just a fanboy, that's all. Just a little fanboy for Modo. I heart it. Right, up we go. my stomach's rumbling. I don't work in the industry, it's just a hobby of mine. Wow. In a different control adds to the section and a shift takes away. Wow. Never used Max only because before modelling things like Modo was every time it was very old school modelling. Yeah. Like no box modeling, not that. Yeah, I mean, I personally hate Maya because I learned Modo before I ever learned Maya. So when I actually went into Maya, I think it's really clunky the way it models, whereas Modo it's really intuitive. I find it really difficult to model in Maya, just because I'm so used to this way of working. It's away from, oh, by the way, where did you get the concept from? You made it by yourself? No, it's Helio's concept. He should be still in here. Well, he might be. I don't know where he is. He's probably working. Oh, Jesus. Did you hear that stomach growl? I might have to go and get some toast. Yeah, Angel of Death. Are you using, which version of Modo are you using 11? Because this is 10. I refuse to pay monthly for it when I've already paid. So yeah, that's why it could be that they've been switched around. Yeah, 11. It'll be that then. I tried 11, and they've changed quite a lot of the interface, and I didn't really like it, if I'm honest. Like they've got something, you've got something like this to your control tab, whereas I'm so used to just this now. Yeah, whereas I think you have got something similar, but it's like a rectangular box thing. But I have my mouse controls remote to Max because, yeah, classic. Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, who was asking? Nameless Fear was saying about 3ds Max, and I know Craig, you were saying about Maya. You can switch the navigation or all the controls to Maya or Max. So it's not like you have to pick up Modo's, navigation and how everything works. With just Modo, you can change it to whatever you want, and it has got those set up as a a preference already. Helio's here. There is just being mean with critiques. Is that in the Discord? Oh, I'm gonna have a look after this stream. What the hell am I doing? Right, so I need to put another window in. Yeah, so these windows aren't going to be... Okay. Oh, not on this Discord. Like, one day I'll be on the Discord. And Sasho can, post to their heart's content. So, it was at Nameless Fit. Now, I have, this might help you a bit, so I have this on a separate window, just so it frees up more of my workspace. But what's great is that, so this is my scene, so this is everything in the scene, but you see it's full of black layer names and greyed out ones. So the greyed out ones mean they're empty, and the black ones means there's something in it. You can see how this is going from white to nothing. So what's really good about Modo and the way it works is that I can model on this, and then I can just cut it, make a new empty mix, paste it in here, and know that I can only affect this piece of geometry, and if I want to switch to another piece of geometry, I either click it in here or there's a hotkey for it, and now I can affect all this. Whereas I know in Maya it selects through stuff, so you can so when you're doing stuff in Maya, you might be on one mesh, but then it selects another mesh and goes into a selection mode in that, which I find really infuriating. And I'm sure you can turn that off, but then it's kind of getting used to that. And it's just a terrible way of working, I think, personally, but by separating stuff out, you have full control over what you're modelling, which is fantastic. Love that I can do that in UE4. Split stuff out, yeah, no, I think that's what you mean. I think I got a new follow by Raphael1 or Raphaelf1. Amuson, thanks a lot. There's the camera, thanks a lot, appreciate it. Come back anytime. Well, Tuesdays, Thursdays mainly. Only. Right, I need to do this. Oh, my stomach. I want to keep going, but the belly, it's calling my name. Okay, so cool. And you can literally copy and paste. In fact, that's a great feature. Here's another one for you in Hemisphere. I will come out of control what I want to do, but I meant how is Modo in organic one? Oh, really good. Yeah. So, so my previous project, which I put on hold for a little bit, images, progress, not that. So let's have a look. So yeah, so I made this plant in Modo. It's missing a stalk at the moment in this version. I made the leaf in Substance Designer. And I made all these in Modo. So these things on the floor, I did a render in Modo and then boarded it up. And then these are all kind of placeholder assets, you can see by this crappy grain texture, but the deformation tools are really good. So it's you can literally make something, UV it, and then deform it and do lots of variations on the deform, and then you can use a replicator to, model all that up. It's really powerful. Why isn't that on ArtStation? It will be, it's not finished. After this project, I'm going to finish that one and I'm going to do another one. The reason I'm doing the challenge is because I need to force myself to do more lighting and material stuff. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clone this and turn snapping off. So there should be enough for 2 boards. Can you do this in Max? Probably. So I'm not going to have enough space. So really this one should be here. Unless the banks, I mean maybe they're a bit further over this way. Maybe this section here needs to be a bit wider. Still though, I think that this would still have to be something like that. I might just move that over then. So what did I say? The back end lines are with... Yeah, maybe that'll do it. And the pipe goes to the middle of there. So let's try that. I do watch videos in Europe, so I have constant love here at lighting. Well, good to know, but I wouldn't say it's just be really. Yeah, could be. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a fantastic scene. Is this the Quixel guy? It's fantastic. That's wonderful. I love the lighting as well. Right, let's move that pipe over. going to make a model for something that holds those? Yes, I will at some point. So when I probably start texturing the pipes, I will model the holders and things like that. And there's on the image as well, there's things like bits like this, like an extruded edge in places, like around here. You can see it there actually, and there. Oh, definitely there, you know. And there, so I need to, like, so when I'm modelling all those, I'll put in all the holders and stuff. But right now, I don't think I need. Well, I'm more bothered about getting in the main shapes and checking that they're all working. It's a bit like all this wire and stuff all hanging over this. Yes, I'll get the signs in, but I'll leave the wires until I'm like, you know, doing the final pass on the modelling, I think. Or, you know, mid final pass. What about character model? What program is the best in your opinion? Bold. So, Alsura 1039k, I saw your follow, thank you. I'm not a character artist, so I don't really know, but you can, a lot of people do it in ZBrush, and I know if you follow Uni, then she does it a lot in ZBrush, and because it's a sculpting package, you can literally sculpt the character into, or the thing into exactly what you want. You can do, you know, polygonal modelling, that's fine too, but you're probably not going to get as kind of finer detail or the way you really want it to be unless you use a sculpting program. So ZBrush, definitely. I don't know what Mudbox is like, I've never really used it, but I think it's similar with Maya controls, but ZBrush is a definite go-to, so I would use that. Yep, Marcel Halliday, he's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Interesting. I don't really need to go that far down there. Right, and then I can just duplicate these windows. So where do these line up with? So the sill, somewhere in there. Right, so these actually might need to be a bit shorter. So it looks like the top falls in line with the top of the walkway, which would make a lot of sense. just move that? Pretty much. That's not bad. Cool. And this comes down about a third. Still rectangular though, so I think we can drop some height on this. And then it's got thicker bit. Yeah, so I mean they're almost, could be a bit thinner, the windows. Maybe something like that. Sorry, I missed a lot. Jesus. That pipe in the middle of the window kills me. What, this one? Or this one? This one isn't a pipe, this one's part of the architecture. Let's take a look at my new view. Is that a pipe? Or this one are you talking about? Probably the latter. What was this for? Couldn't have been anything important. Okay. That's a bit more in line. Where we're looking here. Maybe it is slightly higher. Maybe that's right. Now the second window, yeah, the one doing now, right in front of the window. Oh, this one. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, just take a look at my nice new view. Oh, is that a pipe? Yeah. I think the idea is that society is moved vertically, and this is, you know, the slums, as it were. And perhaps they just thought, we'll just build everywhere. We'll just put pipes everywhere. Yeah, because like these ones really do need supports. Okay. So now I can do the next level up. Also save. And if we do, actually while we're here, let's just move these down a bit. That's probably a bit better. And then duplicate. Okay, so I've got a question. Do you think... Now, I know there's a lot of clutter, but the height of these, they should match. Or, so the bottom of here, that's fine, but then this one, it's I suppose slightly higher it seems, and I know you never, I think it's slightly... Maybe I just take some of the detail out of these, next one up. So it needs to be something like that. You know, I could just leave it like that. See if anyone actually notices. Must be still rather see the sky. You should also create a day scene. A single ray slip between the buildings on the second row, way between the 10th. That would be pretty cool. They're going to catch a sunbathe off it. You need more space between the windows. Yeah, I think I know, but I might just leave it for the moment, according to the sketch. Are you going to add rain to the scene? Yeah, hopefully more rain to the scene. There can't be raining. Oh, what I mean is, it'd be good to have some like dripping pipes, you know, because there's loads of pipes. And more distance from the edge of the building to the first window. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I hear you. Yeah, I can do that. Did you read the concept artist's blog? Nope, it's like a coruscant. Yeah. It's like halfway over that one. signage. Signage, and then a girder, and then I think we're done for tonight. Right, where's this girder? Near the box. And it looks to be a bit thicker. So, do we want to do it this way? No, we want to do the whole thing. It's between the floors. Something like that. Oh my god. Brilliant. Let me guess, it's going to be a pain for everything. Oh no, it's alright actually, it's just that one, and oh my god, that's awesome, it goes through in the right place! Bye Sasha Noob. Hope Helio gave you some good feedback. Post in the Discord if you want, but yeah. See you next time. That's ramming. See. And in the concept there is no pipe in the middle of the window. Well, screw it. Just taking a second look at your other stuff is not some piece that interests me, and then attempted to make an environment so that when I get some free time that is. Yeah, do it! I think I'll be doing more of Helio's stuff. I quite like working to concepts rather than just getting it out of the head. Yeah, it is 1:30, so yeah, I've got to be up for work in shit 5 hours. 5.5 hours, and I'm starving, so I need to eat something too. Yeah, so I'm going to finish this bit and then call it a night. So I'm going to put this in and put those signs in, and then it's bedtime. Well, I'll post an update to my thread on ArtStation, and then I'll call it a night. be ugly. 3 hours, Jesus Christ. I'll load the new stuff and I'll make that. I'm working on it. I need to go to work in whenever I feel like burning that midnight oil. Yes, indeed. I need other stuff around mid-September. Thank God tomorrow I'm working from. God, I'm so poor on any clients. Deadline. I don't have any time until then. With Milo, there's going to be some sort of pressing programming matter that needs attention, and my boss will leave me to my own devices. Lol. Then, Angel of Death, do the challenge. Do the goddamn challenge. Get exposure. Oh. Exposure box. Well, it only started on Monday, so you've missed out on 5 days, but you've still got 7 weeks. Just like pick a concept that I'm gonna have to push these back as well, aren't I? Yeah, pick a concept that will take you 5 weeks, and then you've got some overspill. Oh my god, I've been going for 5.5 hours. Were you interviewed before, Erin? No, I wasn't. I've only been there for 3 years. Just make sure if you're picking a concept that it's from the challenge and not some random image you found online on ArtStation. Grill, and then there's one above it, slightly angled. And then we may as well get so it's the top of the girder in from the pipe. I'm gonna make these the best pipes ever by the way, when I come to texture them. Like, I'm not modelling these again. I'm literally going to leave them as they are and hope that they work. I think with the normals, they'll be fine. But I'm so glad I took the time now to... It's 5 reasonable pipes. Come up with the best pipe in the world. But yeah, I'm so glad I just did all that now. But I want to, and this is hopefully going to be one of the last couple of things, I just want to put some boxes in the debris and some bin bags, and then I'm going to leave it for tonight. Because I got to work in the morning. I think a lot of other people do too. Back to this thing for a moment. Oh, that's weird. And that's why these are out. Artist. Put it in the bin. this? No, the whole... I know there's been more messages, I'll catch up, but it's called Beyond Human, so it's like, it doesn't have to be sci-fi, it could be like... have you read Grace's background for it? It's like built on the top of the human civilization, and it's just stylized. It's still in a world that's beyond humanity, so I don't think it has to be sci-fi, you know, in the, you know, the purest form of the word. I'll have a look at who said that, Mal or Karen. I suppose I'll look at both their comments, but yeah, I think it's like, so it's like in Helio's piece, he's got these things in which look quite sci-fi, despite it being in like a slum environment. So it's kind of got pieces that of human, like buildings that we know today, but then it's got this big verticality which we don't have in this density. Maybe in Korea or China there is something like this, but not kind of in, like, say, New York. But then you have got these like sci-fi structures and all this piping going frickin' everywhere. So maybe it's more have elements like this to kind of like help it, and also this character's got these highlights, so almost maybe implants which help it a lot. So yeah, I would go down that route. Right guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night because this is my new longest. I think all my PBs have been smashed tonight. Most viewers, probably new followers. The bit health has been excellent. I've been streaming for 6 hours, that's double what I normally do. Oops. But I will post up this update before I go to bed, and hopefully get some feedback on it from people in the morning. Yeah, but I'm really happy with how it's taken shape so far, and that the scale's matched up to how it would be in UE4, and that I've actually managed to figure out these damn pipes and, you know, detail up some assets and know that they'll probably be in there from until the end. So yeah, what's this? This is I said that the progress I've made on the didn't get the amount of details when I reduced the image. Jesus. So I'm looking at maybe the interior. Yeah, there's some people doing this one already. You should have a look. And it could be highly modular as well. So it's like, yeah, you do a door, all this like railings around here, all this gubbin stuff, like this bit here is probably on the roof as well. And then you've got like these windows so you can see the outside world. Yeah, it's like a T-junction and then another T-junction, so it's a closed environment, which is cool. Which isn't like colour is the changes. Price, I know, loves orange. No, I'm keeping the lighting. I'm trying to match the lighting as much as possible. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm really happy with the progress tonight. Yeah, excellent. Right, guys. I'm gonna head off. Thanks for stopping by and watching and stuff. I'll be back on Tuesday at 8 to do another stream. Probably not 6 hours again though. Yeah. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you next week. And if you've got any comments, whatever, just shove them on the whip on the work in progress thread. That'd be awesome. So yeah, see you soon. Have a good night. Send some follows your way. Brill, I will get onto that in the morning. Did you point anything yet? Until next time, thanks for stopping by. Big help. Skyway Interactive is now following. Whoop whoop. And I'm going to pass out as well. Okay, night, guys.